Hello, this is Off-Road Gaming, and welcome to my third and last video on solving the Rubik's Cube. So, last time we were here, we did this video on the second layer. We did a video on the second layer. I can't find words right now. We did a video on the second layer. So now we're doing the third layer. And if you haven't seen my second layer or first layer videos, you're going to want to go to those, because the third layer is the most confusing layer. Well, this is how I solve it, the layers, but other people solve it different ways. So in this case, the third layer is really hard and it's really confusing. So make sure you watch my first layer and second layer video before this. Well, let's get started. So I'm not going to actually skip any moves on this. So first we're going to try to find the cross. So I'm going to see if I can get the cross messed up. Okay. I got the cross messed up. And still got all those. I don't really need to teach you that move. You can kind of infer once you finish this move or learn this move. So we're going to try to get the cross. So whatever color is in the middle is obviously what the cross is going to look like. Don't really need to tell you that. So the third layer is really important to know how you orient the cube. So in this case, since there's a green here and here, you want one green facing towards you and one green facing to the right of you. Now in this case, since that's green, all the colors are green, I don't really need to tell you that, but so some cases there are not actually any of these. In that case, doesn't really matter how you hold the cube. But you also want to flip the cube over when you're doing the third layer. So the move is front, clockwise, front clockwise, right clockwise, top clockwise, right counterclockwise, top counterclockwise, front counterclockwise. So now it gives you a straight line. With this straight line, or horizontal line, you want to have it horizontal to you. So one going to the left and one going to the right. So the same move. Front clockwise, right clockwise, top clockwise, right counterclockwise, top clockwise, front top counter, and front counterclockwise. So now we get the cross. But in this case, apparently I got all the corners too. So let's ignore the corners and let's orient the edges. Just so you can see, unlike this, these aren't correct. So you want to keep spinning the top until you find two that are correct. So there are two here that are correct. So this isn't really that normal compared to my things going fuzzy. Come on. There we go. So it isn't really normal to have like that and like that. But don't worry, your Rubik's Cube is not messed up. You want to have one to the right and one to the left. Now this move you'll see a little later, so try to remember it. Right clockwise, top counterclockwise times 2, right back, top counterclockwise, right forward, top counterclockwise, right back, top counterclockwise. So now there's one correct here, so we're going to have to keep turning it until we find two that are correct like this, that are next to each other like this. That's what you want. So then you want to find the two ones that are not correct, these two. You want to have one facing towards you and one facing to the right, exactly like this formation. Then you do the same move. Now that's correct, that's correct, that's correct, and that's correct. So boom, or boom. So now we're going to place the corners. Place the corners? Yeah, place the corners. So you want to find the corner if You want to find a corner that if you could twist the piece like this, which I think you actually can, but don't do that, that's cheating. If you could twist it, all the sides would be correct. I actually don't have any in this case, but not to worry. And the camera's going weird again. Oh, come on, camera. Camera doesn't usually do this when I play like Spin Tires or Minecraft. I can't do a Rubik's Cube video like this. Oh, this is so annoying. There. Okay, so I don't have any corners in this case. So it doesn't matter if you don't have any corners that you could turn, and if you could like twist them like this. If you could twist them like this, and then it'd be all correct. So I don't have any in that case, but if you do have one, you want it to be facing to your lower right. If all of them are correct, then you can pretty much just ignore the step, but you'll still need to learn it. So the step is, make sure you have the correct one to your lower right. Is left forward, top clockwise, right forward, top counterclockwise, left back, top clockwise, right back, top counterclockwise. So now that should give me a correct corner. This. Now if it's already correct, it still counts. So none of these, if they could be twisted, would be correct. So you want the correct one to your lower right and do the same move. Left forward, top clockwise, right forward, top counterclockwise. Left back, top counterclockwise, right back, top counterclockwise. So now, this one, if it could be twisted this way, the green would be correct, orange would be correct, white would be correct. And the same with this one. Red would be correct, that would be correct, and the green would be correct. And these two are already correct. So we can go on to the next and final step. Now for this, I have to tell you all of the orientations, and this is when that move comes back, the right two. You probably don't know what I just did because hand gestures are really vague, but so sometimes there'll be a green color here. We're using green. There'll be a green here and a green there. In that case, you want one green facing towards you and one green facing away. And also in some other cases, there's a green like here, here, and it's there. So 1, 2, 3. In that case, you want this one facing towards you, this one facing to the right, and then this one facing that way. In another case, there's a green here and a green here. It's the same case. You want one facing towards you and one facing to your right. In this case, where there are two on the side, you want them facing to the right. I feel like right is like a really, really overused word in this. So the move is, you probably know this one already, R, or R, right, forward, top, counterclockwise twice, right down, top, counterclockwise, right forward, counterclockwise, back. But now we do the same thing, but with the left side. So left forward, but it's like a gear. So it's forward, top, clockwise twice, down, clockwise, up, clockwise, down. And now we have solved the Rubik's Cube. Coughing a bit. So now I'm going to mix it up, solve it all again for my preview, and then this will be the last video. And you can go and impress your friends, or impress yourself. I make sure my cube is thoroughly mixed up because I like having challenges. But it really doesn't matter once you actually get good at it. It doesn't really matter how much you mix it up. Okay, I think that's good enough. For the first layer, if there's already one, but it's not, like, correct, you can just turn it. But that's only if there's one. And also, if there's a corner that's not correct, don't be afraid to take it out. So the move for that is probably self-explanatory. It's just reversed, down, take it away from the right or left, depending on which side it's on, and bring it back up. Camera. And there we have it. Well, there you have it. I don't really know. So that is how you solve a Rubik's Cube. If you forgot any of the moves, go back to my other videos and possibly write them down. But that is all. See ya!